California coastal layer sits overhead as we welcome you to baseball from historic Dodger Stadium. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Alex Wood gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
A ball and 2 strikes. Soft liner to the right side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Austin Jackson.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Next to bat for the Giants, Buster Posey, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. There's a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Dero, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Oh, he brought it back.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Tomlinson stands at second with 2 gone. Fastball called for strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Forsythe has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. Nothing for the Giants in their first try. The Dodgers' first swings are next. You're watching MLB Network. Chris Stratton will be the man on the mound for the G-men. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Next for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. McCutchen is after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Next up for Los Angeles, Kike Hernandez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Line drive to left. Parker has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Into the box, Justin Turner. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Batting 4th, left fielder, Matt Kemp.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Kemp. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave one. Still no score. So in now for San Francisco, Nick Hundley. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bouncer to the left side. Turner's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hernandez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 7, left fielder, Jarrett Parker.
Into the box now, Jarrett Parker. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. No score here as we play inning number 2. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Ready with the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now is Yasiel Puig. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. He's set, and the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The 0-1 delivery. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. Hit out towards second. Tomlinson has it. And now a jump throw against his body. On to first to complete the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper to hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Standing in now, Logan Forsythe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. We'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Tomlinson is there, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Miguel Gomez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Chris Stratton. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. The 1-1 home. And this is fouled at the plate. And a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Tomlinson.
Digging in to try it again, Kelby Tomlinson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Tomlinson carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Tomlinson makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Now a swing and a fly ball. Weed coming on, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Third inning, no score to this point. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Stepping up now, Austin Barnes. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Austin Barnes.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Parker on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Now in the box, Alex Wood. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Chris Taylor.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. popped him up. Hundley over to his left. And that retires the side. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Striding in once again, Austin Jackson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
The windup and the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Tapper up the line. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Forsythe on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is foul right side. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants are down quietly. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready for another chance? Kike Hernandez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is McCutchen. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. And it's fouled away. No runs, just one hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3 and 2. More trouble waiting on deck in the person of Matt Kemp. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. A payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. Here's the first pitch to him. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Kemp, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2003 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. 1 there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So stepping in, Nick Hundley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Nick Hundley.
And now a pitch on the way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Softly hit out to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. So coming to the plate, Brandon Crawford. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Line toward right center. And maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Jarrett Parker.
So digging in now, Jarrett Parker. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Nope. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Miguel Gomez.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-0. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. Giants leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yasiel Puig, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Jackson patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Now to the plate, Cody Bellinger. First pitch of the at-bat. Belted high and deep into right center. McCutchen looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger, and even 30 home runs on the year. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake. He's been doing this all year long.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Logan Forsythe. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Alex Wood. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for a called strike.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Way in front of that fastball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit on the ground to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More from MLB Network. Saturday baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Chris Stratton. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kemp on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kelby Tomlinson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Weed coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Jackson. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Chris Taylor. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Taylor.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Riding in once again, Kike Hernandez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Has a look, now the pitch. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Taylor gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Justin Turner. He grounds it sharply to third. Fielded cleanly. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're up 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Here's Buster Posey now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First offering on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now that's popped up. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another shot now, Nick Hundley. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A called strike over the outside corner.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well, and one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. Taylor's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Francisco, number 60, Hunter Strickland.
So here's Matt Kemp now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike. here's one that's taken for a ball. It's now 2-1 to the Dodger left fielder. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Ready once again, Yasiel Puig. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Crawford moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Cody Bellinger will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Parker moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner toward right center, and that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Scott Alexander.
Into the box, Jarrett Parker, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Here's the 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Well, the Dodgers have enjoyed the upper hand so far against the rival Giants as you get a look at our line score through the first 7 innings from Dodger Stadium. Next to bat for the Giants, Miguel Gomez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Alexander, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Hunter.
Joe Penn will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Joe Penn.
He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 1 home run and 7 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Tapped down the line. And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it. And that's going to plate the tying run from second, as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 63, Jimmy Garcia.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. Three called, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Corey Guerin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 26, Corey Guerin.
Next up for Los Angeles, Logan Forsythe. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw is dropped at first. Boy, and on a muff catch, he's going to reach it first. Wow.
As we watch this, I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Looked like the throw was on target, and it was. He just didn't close the glove over it, and he's safely aboard as a result. Those are tough to explain sometimes.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
The pitcher, Jimmy Garcia.
Jock Peterson will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Peterson.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And the changeup is way low that time. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Line to the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Looking at his career totals, Taylor possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. We've played 8 full, all tied at 1-1. Kenley Jansen comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Henley Jackson.
So coming to the plate, Austin Jackson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Center fielder number 16, Austin Jackson.
From the stretch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. A pause, and the 0-2 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Count 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The catcher number 20, Buster.
Here's Buster Posey now. First offering on its way. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
0-1 pitch on its way. Swung on and hit softly on a line, but foul. One out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Ready for another chance? Andrew McCutchen. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Next for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Center fielder, Kike Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And it's a base hit. So there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the ninth. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than .400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
At the plate, Justin Turner. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. And the throw is dropped. My gracious. And now there'll be 2 on with nobody out.
Oh, man, he just muffed that throw. No other way to explain it. Looked like it caught him in the heel of the glove instead of the pocket, so he's going to get hit with a fielding error as a result.
So here's Matt Kemp now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Back to him, and that's off his leg. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. And now is Yasiel Puig. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And there will be joy in Tinseltown. The Dodgers are going to walk off winners.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you can win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Dodgers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Kenley Jansen wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.